YouTube? It's your boy Greg back again with another video. If you're new to this channel, we talk about fragrance related topics, so if there's something that you're interested in, please consider hitting that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every single time I upload. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about a fragrance that it was just released just last year, and I really haven't seen many videos on this particular fragrance, and I really haven't heard anybody talk too much about this fragrance, and I feel like it's a really nice fragrance, so I figured I'll go ahead and make a video to kind of, put you guys in a loop on this amazing juice. And it's none other than Givenchy Gentleman Boisée. Alright, so let's start with the presentation. Here's the box that it comes in. As usual, at the bottom you have your writing, your barcode, things of that nature. And then here's the bottle. It's the same one as all of the other bottles in the Gentleman's line, but this one actually has kind of like a leather wrapping right here. It's not real leather, but it kind of gives off a leather feel. It looks kind of like leather. I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but yeah, anyway, like I said, it's the same thing. Just a sprayer, really good sprayer like the rest of them. So now I'm going to tell you guys the actual notes that are in this fragrance, and then I'm going to tell you which ones stand out to me. So the notes that are in this fragrance is black pepper, geranium, coriander, iris, cacao, cedar, sandalwood, woodsy notes, and patchouli. So to me, right off the back, I'm gonna let you know, if you're not a fan of iris, this is probably not going to be a fragrance that you like. The iris in this fragrance really pushes. However, it's not an overly powdery and overly feminine type of iris that you kind of will get in certain other fragrances. Now, I have smelled the EDP of this one, and I will say that the DNA from the EDP is in this one, but in my opinion, this one is better. It's spicy, it's woody, and it's sweet. It's almost kind of like a borderline gourmand, but not quite. But let me tell you, man, that iris in this is just amazing to me, because iris is actually a note that I really enjoy in fragrances, and it really stands out in this one. However, with it being surrounded by, those spicy notes and then that sweetness that comes from that cacao, honestly, to me, it has even more sweetness than just that cacao. To me, it comes off kind of like caramel or maybe some type of vanilla, something like that. That's really what I'm getting in this one. And with that being combined with that iris and those woody notes, and then having a little bit of earthiness coming from that patchouli, this fragrance is just such a pleasure to smell, guys. Like, I really enjoy this fragrance. Now, I recently picked it up, but I actually smelled this fragrance probably right when it was released. I really did enjoy it, but I was waiting for it to hit the discounters, and it did, and I picked it up for a killer price, guys. Now let's talk about the longevity. I actually have given this fragrance a full wearing. I'm getting about 6 to 8 hours. Now, I will be honest with you, the only thing that's kind of a downfall to me with this one is that I'm not getting like monstrous projection after an hour. It's not really pushing heavy after an hour, maybe an hour and a half, but it is still present. It just does become a skin scent. That's not always a bad thing. Skin scents are not always a bad thing, but people do have to kind of get close to you to smell it after a while, but that's on my skin. Normally with fragrances like this, the more sweeter, the more richer, darker fragrances, for some reason my skin just really eats up those types of fragrances. But then when it comes to freshies and those type of fragrances, my skin really just does well with those. So with that being said, the performance is there, it's just not projecting and pushing off my skin. Maybe for you it'll be better. So as far as the proper settings for this fragrance, let's start with just saying that you can wear what you want, when you want, however you want, right? But this is a spicier, woody, sweeter type of fragrance, and we all know that those type of fragrances usually do well in, the cooler weather, right? So I feel like this one would be a perfect date night fragrance for, maybe a fall or winter night. Like I said, it's not pushing heavy off of my skin. But that might not be the case for you, but for me it's not pushing heavy. So for me, I feel like this is perfect for a cool, nice night out. It's a nice, sweet, succulent fragrance with some spiciness, you know, and like I said, that iris is very prominent in this one. And you know, earlier I said if you're not a fan of iris, you might not like this. I would still say give it a chance, because I just feel that iris in this one is just coming off really nice and sweet and just very succulent. I really feel like the iris in this is something that I feel more people would enjoy, you know, probably even more than the EDP, which also has the iris. But to me, in this one, that iris just really comes off really nice, really sweet, really rich, you know, really just creamy in my opinion. Like I told you before, this is on discounters. I believe I got this from Fragrance X, maybe around 60-50 bucks. It wasn't much. I'm definitely going to leave the link down below for this one. But all in all, you know, as far as giving this fragrance a rating, I'm definitely going to give this fragrance a 9. I feel like this is such an amazing release from Givenchy Gentleman, but I will let you know that it's not a fragrance that's so different that it's going to just blow your mind. However, you know, for somebody who isn't into fragrances and doesn't have, you know, a ton of fragrances, this is probably going to be a lot of people's favorite top 5, top 10 type of fragrance. It smells just that good, and I don't understand why a lot of people aren't talking about this one. But hey, I'm here to let you guys know that Givenchy Gentleman Boisée is an amazing release, and I feel like it's probably the best from the Gentleman's line. Alright guys, so that was just a quick little review on Givenchy Gentleman Boisée. If you've actually tried that fragrance, I want you to go down in that comment section and let your boy know what you think about it. Do you feel like it's a great release from Givenchy? Do you feel like it's the worst or the best? You know, just let me know what you feel about that fragrance, guys. And if you like this video, go ahead and give your boy a thumbs up. And that's going to wrap up this video. Take care. Peace.